happy if you teachers could get this book for your school library. Tony Buzan, he was the person who invented the concept of mind maps. And he studied कि अच्छा साइकोलॉजिस्ट तो बताते हैं कि ह्यूमन माइंड इनफाइनाइट कैपेसिटी है, रॉकेट हो या सैटेलाइट हो, ह्यूमन माइंड ने ही बनाया ना।
Yes,
लेकिन
ma'am.
माइंड कितना डिस्ट्रैक्टेड है, तुरंत भूल जाता है। पर हम गाना सुनते हैं, गाना पसंद आता है तो गाने की वर्डिंग याद हो जाती है, लेकिन रेफरेंस टू कॉन्टेक्स्ट जो हमें पढ़ना है पोयम का, वो याद ही नहीं होता। होता है कि नहीं? So the Buzan study
Yes, ma'am.
skills book teaches you techniques of mind mapping, speed reading, and winning memory techniques. So we are sharing here some of those concepts with you. What is mind mapping? Trina ma'am will read that for you, and there is a mind map on the screen for you to understand what is mind map. जल्दी से बनाओ, एक बीच में स्क्वायर बनाओ या सर्कल बनाओ, चार उसके टेंटिकल्स बनाओ, जैसे कि ऑक्टोपस के चार टेंटिकल्स होते, और सब पे देखो क्या लिखा हुआ है। अगर आप माइंड मैप बनाते हो तो वो इम्प्रूव करता है थिंकिंग एंड नोट मेकिंग। यू कैन यूज इट बोथ फॉर राइट एंड लेफ्ट ब्रेन, दोनों ब्रेन्स यूज होते हैं, तो योर मेमोरी बिकम्स हायर। इट रिड्यूसेज योर क्लटर इन द माइंड कि ये याद करें कि ये याद करें, एंड इट हेल्प्स यू टू कम्युनिकेट। व्हाट इज कम्युनिकेट? जानते हो माइंड मैप सिर्फ बच्चे नहीं यूज करते हैं, लॉट ऑफ leaders, people who have to present, they have to talk about a particular thing, they make a mind map in their mind so that they don't forget a single point, and they can stand in front of 50 people, 100 people, and make presentation. So mind maps is used by research scholars, mind maps is used by business entrepreneurs and leaders to motivate people and set the task, and it is very effective to be used by students. Rina ma'am, please read.
Mind map is a graphical way to represent ideas and concepts. It is a visual thinking tool that helps structuring information, helping you to better analyze, comprehend, synthesize, recall, and regenerate ideas. Diagram it is shows that why mind map, and the four B's of that is: one is it reduce the time, information, next is communicate, next is improve, and another wing is use.
The most important part, Trina ma'am, what she read was, children, it's a visual thinking tool. Remember that. What is a mind map? It is not just something which helps you to memorize. It is a visual thinking tool, and I am happy. Come on, write it. Keep your mind into a jogging mode. When you are listening, you are seeing, and you are writing. Your mind is not only comprehending, it is also learning a technique. Your mind is getting used to that, okay, this is something new, let me figure it out. And here, as you can see, I'm showing you another mind map, and you will understand that all of you who have these problems, मैम मैं याद करता हूँ फिर भूल जाता हूँ, एग्जाम में मैम मैं नर्वस होकर भूल जाता हूँ, मैम जब सामने रहता है तो मुझे लगता है मुझे याद है, लेकिन जैसे ही बुक बंद कर देता हूँ then it is out of my mind. If I have very less attention span, I seem to understand, but ma'am, I forget it. Now I have concentration problem. If any of these are your problems, children, using a mind map from today, you will enhance your memory, your attention, your concentration. You will be able to present answers. अगर सोचो हम अपने एक चैप्टर का माइंड मैप बना ले, पूरा चैप्टर 7 पेजेस का है, लेकिन सोनम यू कैन मेक 2 माइंड मैप्स फॉर द एंटायर चैप्टर, एंड देन व्हाट विल हैपन? तान्या, अश्मित, एनी मल्टीपल चॉइस?
Yes, miss. I have done this.
You will be able to answer because all the key things are there stored in a mind map. It's a very effective tool to make a fast revision, right Deepak? And that is why those of you who feel my god ये चैप्टर बहुत मुश्किल है, फिजिक्स तो मुझे समझ नहीं आती है, just make a mind map. In an age of information, जहाँ पे इतनी सारी चीजें तुरंत है, डिक्शनरी भी आपके मोबाइल पे हो सकता है, use these, but more and more seems to have fleeting
And
retention.
ma'am, making mind map, one of the most advantages is we can learn very easily, very quickly, and it will be stored in our mind forever, because mind map only carries key points, and learning key points is very easy. So it will be stored in our brains for lifelong. So which will be useful.
You got it right. And why it is lifelong? Because it uses pictures. It
Yes,
uses
ma'am.
multiple colors.
Visuals that
Yes,
are
ma'am.
better to catch more easily.
Yes. Though I suspect the root to this on the flip side of this coin, look at it. Kindly write this so that I can explain it. The long-term memory, when you put information in long-term memory, there are two kinds of memory, declarative and non-declarative. Declarative is things which you can talk and tell others, right? Like if somebody says which is the capital of France, or how many goals yesterday in the FIFA match so and so had scored. These are definite information. You can declare it. It is easy. This is what is called concepts. Another kind of memory is episodic. Aryan, what is episodic? Can you remember the very first day you came to school? Can you remember what you did 2 years back on your birthday? Do you remember what was the best gift you got? So many of you are nodding. Yes, ma'am, I remember. Did you ever write it, make notes, and learn it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Did you write
No,
what?
ma'am.
Ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. Ma'am,
What
because
are
it's a
No,
ma'am
ma'am.
because
No,
it's
must
a
what to learn.
are called episodic. What is episodic? Life में कुछ ऐसे situations, episodes, events, because they touch your heart, they are emotional experiences, we are automatically able to learn it. And that is why long-term memory can be declarative, episodic, and semantic. It can also be non-declarative. Your mind has various methods of storing information. सो नॉन डिक्लेरेटिव क्या है जो आप दूसरे को बता नहीं सकते हो बट आप करते हो लाइक स्विमिंग आपने जब स्विमिंग सीखी उसके बाद जब आप स्विमिंग में जाते हो तो क्या आप सोचते रहते हो कि अब हाथ चलाना है अब पैर चलाना है अब सांस लेना है
No, miss.
if
No,
we
miss.
learn that it would
No, miss.
It is
automatically our
automated.
brain will
लाइक योर कंप्यूटर
consume and at it start.
एक प्रोग्राम बन जाता है एंड वो प्रोग्राम आपको स्विम करने में हेल्प करता है एट द सेम टाइम you are thinking of something else. You can be singing a song. You can be preparing for something after the swimming, and you automatically keep swimming. Like you are riding a bicycle, you are swimming. You in your school building, have you realized that your school building there is like a map in your mind? So the moment somebody says everybody reach the physics lab, automatically you get up and you move out of your class, turn to the right, take the staircase, go up. What is it? You are not even telling your mind इधर चलो उधर चलो. वो automatically क्योंकि जब आप लैब गए हैं एक बार दो बार आपके माइंड में एक रूट मैप है. Immediately you start walking and going there. Yes or no? If I blindfold,
Yes, ma'am.
you will understand. Yes, ma'am. My school, ma'am. I can guide you, ma'am. When you enter our school gate, now you will see this. Then you enter. Then you take a right. Then you will see ma'am's office. Then ma'am next to it. Can you tell that or not? मुझे बताओ किसी ने बिल्डिंग के कभी याद
Yes,
किया?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That is why
Ma'am, we
Our brain
observe it.
stores
Yes,
this
ma'am.
information.
please understand skill learning, priming. Priming is something which you have heard recently and you start working on it. Conditioning. Conditioning is mostly behavior training, and that is why habits, time, how you manage it, they will be conditioned. So see to it, are we becoming people who are constantly working on their long-term memory? What is a recall strategy? Pinky ma'am, if we can explain that and read it. When you sit in an exam, you want to recall.
A recall strategy. Mind mapping trains your mind for more efficient retention and recall. Mind maps are tools which help you think and learn. University students have found mind maps useful. Use single words or simple phrases. Use different colors to separate our ideas. Use symbols and images. Write words and ensure that various information are placed neatly. As ma'am has shown in our previous slide, that we are using different colors so that we are able to memorize the information for a long time. So during the examination, we are able to write down in our own words. So those important keywords are very helpful to remember for a long time.
In the mind map, what is important is children using symbols and messages. One of this girl, I was helping her, she said, ma'am, I just forget things. I said, okay, let's make mind maps. Now you tell me what is your favorite food. She said, ma'am, I love donuts. So, rather than making bullet points, we started drawing donuts. And on every donut, we would write that this is the best part of this answer. What happened with that, Antra? She would always look at her mind map and so many donuts and colored pink and brown and white and chocolate donut and milk donut. She said, ma'am, now I don't feel afraid of history. I feel that yes, there is a world with a lot of donuts and that's my history chapters. And ma'am, I really enjoy now learning. Siddharth, there was a boy, he said, ma'am, I want to become a pilot. I said, great, let's make a mind map. So he made a lot of aeroplanes and we made helicopter. I was so impressed. One day I saw in his mind map, he made a parachute. I said, what is this parachute point? He said, ma'am, if I forget everything, only this point also, if I remember, I will be able to answer the question. So this is like a parachute. It will save me. Isn't it so interesting?
Yes,
You can
ma'am.
bring so many symbols.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at my mind map.
Yes, ma'am.
And I had to go shopping yesterday. This was my mind map. I don't make any list. I don't make it. Now look at it. I am seeing myself with a shopping cart. And what have I done? First thing is green. Green is most important. I will have to go to the frozen area. What do I have to pick up? Juice. Why have I written speciality? My mother-in-law is diabetic, so I have to pick up a Karela juice for her. Now look at it, dairy. I have to pick up milk, cheese, and yogurt. Nowadays, immunity is important. So in the frozen section, I will first go to the chilled section. Then I will pick up my protein. Then I will go towards the vegetable section. Why have I put in banana and fruit? Because Monday and Tuesday is fasting. And I need to buy things which will give us good vitamin C. So I have to pick up oranges. And this is how my list is. Don't we go to a super food bazaar or a Spencer and we get lost? इतना चीज वहां दिखता है कि हमें लगता है ये देख लें, वो देख लें, इसका दाम देख लें, ये ऑफर है. We can get confused and जब हम घर आते हैं तो हमें क्या लगता है, अरे ये तो लेना ही भूल गए, ये तो मैं भूल ही गई. होता है ना? But this is what you can practice. Make a mind map. Close your eyes. Think I'm going to go to Spencer. सबसे पहले यहाँ जाऊंगी, फिर यहाँ जाऊंगी. Create these images and you see how you will remember. How do we make a mind map? What are the steps? First of all, take a blank paper. Don't take a ruled paper. Use a lot of colored pens and pencils. Use different colors. It will be nice that you decide, ma'am, history is one subject which I really find difficult to remember, social sciences. So my favorite color is green. So I'm going to make green mind maps for history. For physics, I will use blue. For English, I will use orange. Use different colors for different subjects. It will be very easy for you. To-do list and your plan. This is what I had explained. You have already made your plan, task plan, what I need to complete this week. So keep it in front of you. Your knowledge and understanding. Whatever you have understood since you have attended the digital class with your teacher, you have a book, you have notes. So you already have understood. Now become creative. Use your imagination. Like, how did I remember my account number? 6 is a number which runs and it comes in front. So it is 6, 8. And in between the 7, I have written 3 times. So now you remember my account number. It is 068 777. Right? This is your imagination. And that is why children look at it. The entire chapter on health. Can you see how we have made a mind
Yes,
map?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it interesting?
Yes, ma'am.
Very interesting.
Suppose I write all this, will it not take 2 register pages?
Yes, ma'am.
But look at one sheet I have taken, I have written health. Now, what is it? For good health, I need to exercise. In exercise, there is a warm up, then there can be aerobic. What I have written, bike or treadmill. If it is not raining, I can go for bike, otherwise, I can use treadmill. The exercise can be aerobic, toning, or strength. It can be flexibility or stretching. It should have no pain. I should do things where it is smooth. So, in exercise, this is the entire thing. If you have bad health, what is happening? People are getting stressed. Stress से क्या होता है? You can feel like low, sad, crying, anxious. You will have diarrhea. You will have smoking. Smoking, caffeine should be avoided. What is the solution? Be relaxed, do yoga or meditation, do deep breathing. You should set your goals. You should do regular exercise, and you should avoid. Can you see how I've made a red cross that this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
what are the
Yes, ma'am.
causes of stress? It can be exam, it can be too much work pressure, it can be breakup, somebody is angry with me, sad with me, all that creates stress. Sleep. For good health, sleep is very important. 33% of our life we are into sleeping. And why sleeping at time is important? Because sleeping is the time when your body is like on a charging mode. All your batteries are charged. So many of your dead cells are removed. So many of your broken cells are repaired. So that's a very important part. If you don't have sleep, it is insomnia. What are the reasons? Stress, maybe thinking too much about negatives, hard to concentrate. Look at in health, we have to look at diet, vitamins, low in fat, high fiber, whole grain, cereals. Just look at it, how much of information is there, Shaurya? Can we make a mind map like this or not? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we
Yes,
can.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can.
We start making mind maps.
We
After
can.
2 years, also revising a whole chapter will be so easy. Just look at a mind map. Can four of you today after this session talk and say, okay, in this chapter, let us divide these four important sections. Each one of us will make a mind map, and then tomorrow we will meet and share each other's mind map. Will it not be very interesting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it will be very interesting.
Yes,
Ma'am, it is very interesting.
Please do that. And that is why, remember, that techniques like this, they make you more active. They help you to discover your own power that, yes, I can do this. And
Excuse me, ma'am.
it helps to brainstorm a concept. Sometimes, you have to remember things, so you make a mind map. Sometimes you also make a mind map only because you are developing a concept. It facilitates better understanding of various ideas and concepts. It helps students to take notes and plan their tasks better. It allows students to easily recall, and it makes it easy to communicate new ideas.
Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you, ma'am, I have doubted what is the meaning of brainstorm and explore any idea?
Brainstorm is when my mind is going to think on something, and it is like so many thoughts come to my mind. So that is called brainstorming, opening your mind to various ideas. This can be done, this can be done, looking at various options. Brainstorming is called that, right? And exploring is when I am ready to find. Like, how did Christopher Columbus found America? He explored. So he went out and he was looking at various possibilities and he discovered. So exploration is very important for us to find out what is going to be the best way. And that is why children always brainstorm. So when people are brainstorming for a new idea, ये करें या ये करें, ऐसे हो सकता है, ये भी कर सकते हैं, ऐसे सोच के देखते हैं. So when you are in business meetings tomorrow, when you are working in a project with 4 more members, you will do brainstorming. और ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग में भी लोग माइंड मैप बनाते जाते हैं. आपने देखा है काफी सारे मूवीज में आजकल दिखाते हैं ना, देन व्हेन दे आर सॉल्विंग अ क्राइम मिस्ट्री, व्हेन दे आर सॉल्विंग अ वेरी ह्यूज kind of a scandal where somebody has stolen, so they make mind maps, they will put pictures, they will put information, they will connect it
Yes,
with
ma'am.
A lot of Netflix serials and all also will show you that a person who's a detective or a person who is a field agent, he's trying to solve a problem by strategizing into mind maps. That is why, children, remember that when you choose something like this, you allow yourself to learn a new technique. And learning this new technique will open many possibilities. You will start seeing yourself as a student who is learning faster, who's recalling much easier. You are getting many more ideas to do these things in a better manner. And that is why, allow me at this point of time to show you a very interesting video.